Well, why not consider giving the gift of an experience for the graduate on your list? Dan Brennan from Breakaway Experiences is here to share some unique gifts that are very exquisite and great for the adrenaline seeker. Thank you, Dan, for joining us today.
Thanks for having me.
This is a great idea to get a gift for that graduate on your list. You always kind of wonder, what can I get them? Tell us about Breakaway Experiences.
Breakaway Experiences, what we are is we're like a one-stop bucket list shop for gifts.
I love
and,
that.
And everybody's bucket list is different. We like to
sure.
say mild to wild. Some people want to jump out of a plane. Others,
Nope.
you know what? It's a food tour or doing blacksmithing, right?
I love
but everyone's
that.
different. But rather than give someone for Christmas, birthdays, weddings, graduation, stuff, give them something cool, especially graduation. They worked hard all year.
Remember for the rest of their lives, because it's probably a once-in-a-lifetime experience, I would imagine.
It's like an amazing race experience to give them, because there's so many things from coast to coast. You give them the experience. You know what? You don't talk about the sweater you got for Christmas or your birthday last year, but you will talk 5 years from now about, oh my God, that whitewater rafting, the helicopter ride.
Okay, so you have 4 unforgettable experiences for us today. We're going to
Here in
start
Ottawa,
with hot air balloon. Tell us about this.
Well, this is really neat. We actually have hot air balloon rides in Ottawa and 7 other spots across Canada.
Okay.
And you know what? It's I did it a couple of years ago. It's like you're with the wind. You're up in the air, you're flying, and it's so peaceful, and you get to see the Ottawa from a different perspective and just float with the wind.
Okay, it looks absolutely stunning. I'm not going to lie, Dan, I am terrified of heights.
This might not be the one for you.
Hot air balloon might not be. I'm more of a mild person as opposed to a wild, but you know what? This sounds like a beautiful experience.
Yeah.
I know people who have been in them and just, rave about the experience. This is something you will talk about for the rest of your life.
And it is actually calm. You're up high.
It's very safe.
But
You're not soaring. Yeah, it's very safe. So if you
that's
don't mind heights, it's fine for you. All right, let's move on to our next experience. This is a helicopter tour. I might be okay with the helicopter.
You're in a bubble,
I'm good with planes, so helicopter might be more my type of cup of tea. Tell us about this experience.
Well, this helicopter ride, we've been working with them for years, and people love it. You fly out from the Aviation Museum and up over the river. It's beautiful.
Wow.
Over Gatineau, the Parliament buildings, as you can see here. And it's just a really neat way to see Ottawa.
Beautiful.
And as a gift for someone, something they would love to do, but they probably wouldn't buy for themselves.
Yeah.
This is it, and you can take you can buy it for them, and up to 2 friends go with them and have a great time.
And a helicopter, I think this is also like a great date idea.
Oh,
right? I'm looking at this, I'm like, this looks kind of romantic, being up in the sky in a helicopter. Different way to travel as well. Not many of us get to be in a helicopter ever.
It is. And last week, someone called us up, said, can I do a proposal up in that? And I was like, absolutely.
You're never going to forget that proposal.
No.
Hope they said yes. Okay, moving on. We're heading to the waterways. Tell us about the rafting experience.
This is really cool.
Yeah.
This is, we think of whitewater rafting up at Bundaberg.
We do.
And it's a little, oh my God, crazy. This is
Beachburg,
family friendly from Britannia Beach.
Okay.
All the way down the Ottawa River. And you're going to
that.
get down to near the Parliament buildings. There's a few rapids in there, but if you've ever driven along the Parkway,
I'm seeing the rapids. Yeah, it looks a little bumpy in some spots.
Just a little bumpy, but if you've driven along the Parkway or downtown, you'll see all the islands and how beautiful it is. This is from the water perspective.
Okay.
And it's family friendly.
I love that.
And you'll go down to Britannia, they'll bring you back. It's just a nice, friendly rafting trip in the city.
Okay, so let's say if you have a graduate on your list, but you also have other kids and you want to include them, this is a great family-friendly one. I love it. I love it.
But also another great date, afternoon, evening.
I see that. Wow, these are some great suggestions. Okay, last but not least, we're going into an airplane. This is like an old aircraft, though.
This is a biplane. This is old school, Snoopy and the Red Baron style, right? This as well takes off from the Aviation Museum, and this is really cool. It flies up over the river, around downtown, Parliament buildings and back. The wind in your hair. It can put 2 of you in there, side by side, and the pilot will fly you over and feel the wind and look out the side, and it's really, really different and cool way to see Ottawa.
Absolutely. So the wind. So there's no,
no cover.
No cover.
You'll have some goggles on and a leather hat if you want, and the pilot, and you're sitting in front of them. And it's just it's open air. It's just different,
Absolutely, so different way to travel, because most of us have been in an airplane, so this is just a little bit more
This is like a
fun.
1942 or 3 vintage biplane.
So
very cool.
Okay, and you have so many more experiences as well. This is just 4 of the many that you offer.
Coast to coast. The nice thing, you have someone who's going to school, working hard.
Yeah.
You want to get them a gift, give them something cool. Say, hey, well done, and have fun. coast to coast from Vancouver Island to St. John's. We have experiences, and there's so many across this country we don't even touch yet.
Right.
But you can buy them the experience. Go online, click, click, click. No Canada Post, just boom, and you can send it to them right away.
Okay.
In Ottawa, for everyone watching in Ottawa here, you can send them the gift across the country just like that.
Okay.
And they can be doing dark table dining in the dark in Vancouver, Grizzly Bear Refuge Tour in Calgary. You know, driving on a stock car in Edmonton.
From mild to wild. I love that. So there's something for everybody. What's the website to head for more of this information?
You know, for cool graduation gifts for them, breakawayexperiences.com.
Breakawayexperiences.com.
And go check it out. If not, just go have fun.
Yeah, absolutely. If you have a data
just
proposal,
have a look at it, you know.
So many great ideas. Thank you, Dan, for joining us. Breakawayexperiences.com for more information, and you can book any one of these fantastic little adventures.